Welcome back to Profit Show, the home where history, treasure, and wealth meet in the shine of rare coins. Before I reveal today's jaw-dropping coin, I want you to pause for a second and imagine this. A small piece of metal that you could easily overlook in your change purse or coin jar, worth more than a mansion, more than a fleet of luxury cars, more than most people will earn in their entire lifetime. And the shocking part? It is a coin most of us have seen 100 times. A Washington quarter. Yes, just a simple 25-cent piece. But in the world of numismatics, in the art of coin collecting, not all quarters are created equal. And today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever to exist. The 1977 D. Washington $quarter coin. A coin with a staggering value of $15 million. You heard that right. $15 million for a quarter that most people would spend without a second thought. Now hold on. Before you rush to check your pocket change, let me take you step by step into why this coin is so insanely valuable and why collectors, numismatists, and even investors with deep pockets are desperate to own one. First, let us set the stage. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This coin became one of the most iconic and widely recognized pieces of American currency for decades, minted in the billions. And yet, among these billions, one coin, the 1977 D. Washington quarter from the Denver Mint, holds a value so extraordinary that it rivals some of the rarest artifacts in American history. So what makes this 1977 D quarter special? Is it simply a lucky strike, or an error that slipped past the careful eyes of the U.S. Mint? Here is where numismatic history gets interesting. In 1977, quarters were produced in Denver with the famous D mint mark pressed just beside Washington's portrait. But among the countless coins struck, something rare happened. A combination of minting errors and extreme rarity created a coin that would go on to be legendary. Collectors talk about it in hushed tones, auction houses whisper about it, and every serious coin hunter dreams of discovering one in their collection. But why $15 million? Here's the suspenseful truth. This is not just about rarity. This is about condition, about grading, about the fine science of numismatics. Because in coin collecting, not all coins are equal. A quarter found scratched up, with dents, circulation marks, and fading detail, might fetch a few dollars from an enthusiastic beginner. But a coin in pristine condition, untouched by time, handled with the precision of museum curators, could fetch unimaginable wealth. This is where professional grading comes in. The two giants in the coin grading world are PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These grading companies don't just glance at your coin. They analyze the sharpness of strike, the presence of luster, the quality of the metal, the absence of contact marks, and so much more. Collectors use the Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, which runs from poor 1 all the way up to a perfect mint state 70. A 1977 D. Washington quarter in average circulated condition is worth little more than face value, maybe $1 or $2 to a casual collector. But if you happen to possess this coin in mint state, especially with high grades like MS67, MS68, or the ultra-rare MS69 or MS70, then you are suddenly talking about a coin so rare that private collectors and auction houses fight with millions of dollars on the line. Imagine someone offering $15 million for a coin that weighs only 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. That is exactly what makes numismatics so thrilling. Small details create enormous fortunes. Now let's dive deeper into the anatomy of the 1977 D. Washington quarter. Struck in copper nickel clad with a pure copper core sandwiched between nickel layers, it was never intended to be rare. It was intended to be ordinary currency. Yet here lies the magic. Sometimes a coin is elevated from ordinary to legendary not by design, but by accident, by survival, by the grace of its condition and rarity. Among billions, the one coin, or handful of coins, that survived in perfect glory, untouched and uncirculated, possibly even preserved in original mint sets, are the ones that become numismatic royalty. You may be wondering, how can you tell if you hold one of these quarters? Well, here's the cliffhanger. You need to wait for the right process. Identifying a multi-million-dollar coin is not as simple as looking at the date and mint mark. Many 1977 D quarters exist, but the fortune lies in their condition, their strike, and their grade. This is where certification comes in. If you think you have a quarter in excellent condition, send it to PCGS or NGC. They will encapsulate the coin in a tamper-proof holder, known as a slab. and give it an official grade recognized worldwide. Without certification, collectors are hesitant to pay big money. With certification, your coin is validated, and its value can skyrocket. Now let us answer one burning question. Where do you sell such a coin? Suppose you are one of the luckiest people alive and you hold a 1977 D Washington quarter in mint state 68 or higher. You would not want to sell it casually on eBay or in a local pawn shop. You need to go to the professionals. The best places to sell include world-famous auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, or Great Collections. These are the venues where million-dollar coins are bought and sold, where bidding wars push values beyond comprehension. In fact, major coin shows across the United States also host live auctions attended by wealthy collectors eager to acquire the next treasure. Before I reveal more, let's talk about why collectors are so passionate about this specific coin. Coins are not just money, they are history. Every Washington quarter carries the legacy of America's first president, a reminder of the nation's birth and independence. The 1977 D quarter captures a time in American life during the late 70s. The Cold War era, disco, the rise of new technology, and yet, hidden in those years is this tiny piece of metal that could make someone a millionaire. History is alive in our pockets, and numismatics is the art of preserving it. The question of grading once again cannot be overstated. A coin graded MS-65 might fetch a few $100s. MS-66 could push into the thousands. MS-67 tens of thousands. MS-68 hundreds of thousands. And if by chance MS-69 or MS-70, then we are talking millions. And the only known specimen in pristine highest grade could reach $15 million at auction, making it one of the most expensive modern quarters ever imagined. Collectors often ask, what else affects value besides grading and rarity? Well, strike quality is key. Sometimes dies at the mint wear down, creating weaker details. Coins with sharp, crisp strikes are worth more. Eye appeal also matters. Coins with vibrant luster, natural toning, or flawless surfaces catch the eyes of high-end buyers. Provenance can also raise value. If your coin was part of a famous collection and auctioned before, its prestige increases. And trust me, collectors love prestige. So let me challenge you right now. Go check your change jars, coin rolls, even your old collections from parents or grandparents, because the 1977 D Washington quarter is out there. It is not just a story. It is a reality, and every great discovery begins with curiosity. Now let's dive into another layer of suspense, the selling process. Suppose you grade your coin with PCGS or NGC and it comes back at a dream grade. What happens next? You connect with a trusted auction house. You set a reserve price, and collectors from around the world bid for it. Prices can soar far beyond expectations, because in numismatics, passion drives bidding wars. One collector wants it more than the next, and soon you see $15 million on the table. That is the magic of auctions. Condition is everything. So if you hold a coin, don't clean it. Cleaning destroys value. Never polish it. Never use chemicals. Collectors and grading companies will reject cleaned coins, and your fortune could drop from millions to pennies. Authenticity and originality is everything in the numismatic world. Now, if you're wondering, how does thickness, weight, and diameter play into this? They are part of authenticity verification. A true 1977 D Washington quarter must weigh 5.67 grams, have a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. If your coin deviates from this, it may be altered, counterfeit, or possibly an error coin. Error coins can sometimes be even more valuable. Double strikes, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, all create uniqueness in the coin world, but only experts can certify them. Let us keep the curiosity alive. Did you know that among collectors, Washington quarters from the 1970s are heavily studied, yet only a handful reach premium status? Coins from the Denver Mint are especially scrutinized because Denver was known for producing high-quality strikes. Yet a perfect survivor like this is beyond comprehension, which is why the legend of the $15 million quarter continues to spread. Now imagine holding history in your hands. A coin that connects to the late 70s. A coin that might change your life forever. A coin that collectors are willing to fight over and pay millions to acquire. This is why numismatics is not just a hobby. It is a treasure hunt. Every coin tells a story, but only a rare few can change your life forever. And this is where you come in. If you love rare coins, if you want to know more about hidden treasures in your change, if you want to explore the secrets of numismatics and discover which coins could be worth millions, then you must stay connected to Profit Show. Like this video. Comment below what coin you want me to cover next. And most importantly, subscribe to Profit Show. Because every week we reveal coins that could be hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone like you to discover them. Now, as we come to the close of this incredible story, remember this: the 1977 D. Washington $quarter coin, with a value of $15 million, is not just metal. It is mystery, rarity, and history combined into one small object. It teaches us that value lies not in size, but in uniqueness, that wealth sometimes hides in the most ordinary of places, and that fortune favors the curious. So, go ahead, search your coins, explore your collections, and never underestimate the power of a quarter. This has been Profit Show, bringing you the secrets of the rarest coins in the world. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure you smash the like button, share this video with other collectors, and subscribe for more hidden treasures. Because the next coin we reveal might just be the one sitting in your pocket right now. Stay curious, stay passionate, and remember, every coin has a story, but only a few have the power to change your destiny forever. See you in the next episode of Profit Show.